all over the place.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm recording because remember last time I didn't record anything. So yeah, I think I like the app, and I think it's way easier than Facebook, especially like if you connect with people on the Instagram, because we've all run into people on Instagram that don't have Facebook, and they're like, "Oh, you gotta have Facebook to do your group." Oh, sorry, don't have Facebook, and I don't want to get it. And especially for the free group, because if you did you advertise a free group on Instagram, Nicole? I mean, Natalie?
Not yet.
And you start Monday? Come on.
I've been doing it all through my like page, and I boosted that post and have like people who I don't even know joining me.
That's
and
good.
I did 3 instead of 5. I don't know. I tagged 3 people, and that's how you get to join.
Oh, okay. That's good. But you didn't advertise it on Instagram yet?
Mm-mm.
Because when you do it on Instagram, maybe you'll get more people that don't have Facebook and want to do the app. So I don't know. I guess you could do the app and the Facebook group, but it's just a lot of work.
My free group is not going to be through the app. It's going to be through Facebook.
Oh, it's just going to be through Facebook?
I think so.
Okay. Because I don't know if I'm going to do one this month or next month, because this month is freaking crazy. But I think if I do one, I might just do it through the app, just to try it out, just to see the difference. Or if I might just do it through both, because since you can schedule on Facebook and on the app, it kind of works. I don't know what that noise is. So you can schedule on both. It's not too hard to just do the same post on both, because I use Buffer for the Facebook group. But
so what's the app you guys are talking about? Is that you guys created an app?
The app for the Facebook for scheduling, or the app for the boot camp?
The boot camp.
No, it's that. I'll go on it right now. I'll share screen. It's the Beachbody Challenge app. Have you heard of it?
Beachbody Challenge app.
My challenge tracker app.
You're not. I think you're in it.
Am I? Is that the one?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because you've commented in there, haven't you?
Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. I'm doing so much right now. I can't keep track sometimes.
I know you are doing a lot. Yeah.
And I can only imagine what you guys are doing. I'm doing like a quarter of what you guys are doing.
No, you're doing a lot. It's that one. It's the challenge tracker app. But then there's another what we use, because on that one, if you go online, if you're hosting your own, you go online and you enter all your people, you send them an email, and then you can schedule the post for it. And I'll walk you guys through how to do that. It's super easy. And then on Facebook, you can schedule your posts on there with a website called buffer.com. So like in the boot camp I did last month that you were in, it was just on Facebook. There was no way I would remember every single day to post 3 times a day. Some of them I would post randomly, like after my workouts or something like that. But like the accountability one and the morning one and all that, all scheduled, because otherwise I'd get killed for always being on my phone all day long. So, yeah, the spouses are not a fan of that.
I hear that.
So, yeah, we'll go over that part. But I think, like, the free group, when I first started, Anna was, like, drilling me. Like, you have to do your free group. You have to do a free group right away. And I was like, well, nobody's going to want to join me. But she, like, literally lit a fire under my butt and said, just do it. Just pick a topic and do it. And that's what kind of really, like, lit me up with coaching, because so many people had such great results, and I thought, wow, did I really help these people get anywhere? Like, I actually helped them lose weight. I can't even lose weight. So, because I started coaching like at the very beginning of my journey, where I was like really heavy to me it was really heavy from breastfeeding Evan, and my hormones were whacked, and I just found out I had Hashimoto's versus just regular hypothyroid. So it was just a bad time. But I figured I'm going to sign up as a coach, because I was actually at the time working for Anna. So I figured if I sign up as a coach, then it'll kind of help me understand her job. So I was working for Anna doing her social media marketing. So that's when I started, and I did my first free group after a month, and people had like really good results. And it was just a basic 5-day group on Facebook where we just did like clean eating. We didn't have a program. We didn't have Shakeology samples. We didn't have anything besides like workouts you find on Google, but it was like super simple. And then after that, I just did one every month. Every month I did a free group, and every month I did a 21-day fixed group. In my first month, I think I had 5 people in my 21-day fixed group, because I wanted to hit my goal of 5 challenge packs so I could hit Success Club 10. and I did it. And I mean, it was a small group, but then it started growing. So I think what.
So what do you have now? You started with 5. What do you have now in your group?
Well, now it's because they keep coming back. So now there's like 70, you know?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing. But then it's a good thing and it's a bad thing, because some people that come into the group that are really shy look at it and they're like, oh, 70 people? I'm never going to comment in there. There's too many people. So there's like some people that just don't like that big of a group. And then there's also coaches like, oh, add me to your group so I can like save all your posts. And that's totally fine too, you know? So I just add whoever wants to. For me, like I've told you guys in the past, with most of the Team Victory people, they always require a challenge pack to enter their paid groups. That means Shakeology and a program. And I usually do, like I prefer that because I really think that the Shakeology helps. But there are some people, I mean, there's some people that can totally afford it, they just don't want to. And there's some people that really legitimately can't. Like they either have some, oh, Holly's audio is not working. I hope I didn't mute her by accident. They just either have leftover, you know, protein, and they say, oh, you know what, I just want the program now and I'll get the Shakeology next month. Or there's some people that just don't want to try it. Like I always use Nicole as an example, because Nicole was like, swear to God, I will never try it again.
I hated it.
She hated it. And she swore it was awful. I've tried every flavor and it's disgusting and it's gritty. And I was like, you know what? There's no way I'm going to convince you of it. And I don't want to. But she already had the 21-day fix too. She never got that from me. She already had it. So I said, well, you don't have Shakeology and that's fine and you hate it. But you do have a 21-day fix, so you don't need to buy anything. Just join me for the boot and learn how to use it, you know? So can you guys still hear me? Because my computer just said my connection is unstable.
No, I can hear you.
Okay, because I'm unstable, but my connection. Okay, so yeah, so she had like totally decided to join me. She never bought anything. She already had the program, and that's my whole thing. I don't really require a purchase if you have the 21-day fix, because to me, that's what you need to understand nutrition. You can work out 24 hours a day. You're not going to lose weight if you eat like crap, you know? So if somebody has a 21-day fix and they assign me as their coach, like I have to be assigned as their coach. They can't just have another coach. So she chose to, you know, join me. And then, like, I think a few months later, after doing the boot camp a couple months, I did a Shakeology sampler group, so like a 7-day group, where I said, if you want to join
Try
me,
the cafe latte.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You tried the cafe latte. The cafe latte came out too, and she loved that one. So it's like a good example of how, you know, you don't have to be pushy. I hated Beachbody for years because somebody was so pushy with me. I was like, get your expensive shake and your home workouts away from me. So that's why I hate being pushy, and I never want to be that person. So I just kind of, you do what you can to help people. If they have the tools, help them. If they ask you questions, help them. But at the same time, like, don't waste a ton of time on somebody that asks you like 30 million questions a day. Like, if they're, help them out, answer their questions, but try to guide them towards, if you really want the help, join a boot camp, you know, like, because you will have some people
Right.
who message you all day long asking you for help. So just know, don't kill yourself. You know, I don't know. It's like a happy balance, but help people and let them come into your boot camp if they have the tools. But now I think I got off course. So for the free group, so the way to start, everybody, I guess, starts a different way. Natalie, did you start with your event before you even did a post on it?
For this one or my first one?
This one, because I guess we've learned better ways of doing it now.
This one, I started with a post. I asked, I knew which one I wanted to do, but I gave a choice of like 2 different things and like got people's opinions. So I started there and had people like, hey, I would do that one.
On what kind of free group you wanted to do?
Yeah, I said I've been thinking about doing either a steps and water challenge or a 5-day clean eating. Which one would you be interested in? I can't choose. And then like A or B.
And then they helped you choose?
Yeah, I already knew which one I wanted to do, but they helped me choose.
Okay.
And they chose the one I wanted to do.
So I'm going to go and show you guys where there's stuff where you can get, because if you want to host a free group and you don't know like and you don't have the material, like shoot, I want to host a squat group, but I don't know what to post, or I want to host a 5-day clean eating group, but I don't know what to post. We have like a ton of templates for it, and so does Team Victory All Stars. I don't remember if they're in ours. I'm trying to find it right now. Free group templates. So if you go to our group, if you go to Team Fearless and you go to the files, can you guys see it or no?
Yeah.
Mostly.
You can or no?
Mostly, yeah.
Okay. So if you go down, just keep scrolling down. It says free group templates. You just click on it. And then it'll give you another link to click on. And you click on that. It'll take you to Evernote. Have you guys heard of Evernote?
I haven't.
Okay. Evernote is like kind of like an online notepad where you can save a bunch of information. So this one is a free group. This is like just a free group template that gives you, oh, this is just the directions. So ignore this one. But you do have to pay attention to what, let me see. Hold on. Let me try to find this. Evernote is somewhere where you can save a lot. And basically, if you have an idea of what you want to host, like squat, a 5-day squat challenge, a 5-day push-up, a 5-day free group, ask any of us because we all have it. I have all the stuff you can post. I'm just going to go straight to my Evernote to show you guys because my computer's really slow right now. Let me just find it.
So, Ali, what you're talking about, like basically for rookies like me, you have a template. So I could basically have a template and post that out, and then basically that I'm starting that, obviously that group or basically that interest off that template, correct?
Yeah, well, no, what? Why is it? Oh, of course, Evernote is performing system maintenance. So it won't let me access stuff, but what the template is it gives you exactly what to post every single day of the 5-day week. So say you want to do a 5-day squat challenge, it'll give you what to post day 1, what to post day 2, what to post day 3, what to post day 4, and what to post day 5.
Oh, it breaks it all down like an outline for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I would show you, but stupid Evernote is doing site maintenance right now, which is annoying. So I can't show you what it looks like, but it literally gives you everything to do. Now, for how you want to advertise it or like tell people about it, like Natalie just said, she started by giving people a choice because she couldn't decide. And that's actually a good way because asking questions on Facebook is a really good way to cause interaction and get the algorithm to work for you because Facebook only lets people see what people, so if since I met you and I've commented on your stuff more, I see your stuff all the time, Eli. Whereas people that I don't comment on as much, I may not see their stuff. So by asking a question on Facebook, it helps you get more interaction. So you could ask, like Natalie did, I really want to host, I love fitness. I've gotten so into this that I really want to host a free group on Facebook for 5 days. What do you guys think would be good? A 5-day squat challenge or a 5-day push-up challenge? Or you could combine it and do both, whatever you want.
Right.
But asking a question like Natalie did, I think is a good way to.
I got people who I've invited to my other boot camps and whatever, and they never respond at all. Say, oh, that one, I'm in for that one. Count me in. And I'm like, oh, okay.
All of a sudden, you come out of the woodwork. Yeah. Well, and then you went off what they decided?
Kind of. It's kind of the one I wanted to do anyway. It's a steps and water challenge, so it's really simple, not too crazy, intimidating for people who just want to just make some healthier steps. And it I don't know, it worked well.
So a goal of how many steps to take each day?
Yeah, I was thinking I'm going to do a progressive steps. I was looking up steps because I don't count steps, so I don't even know what is I had to look it up, what is a good number of steps. But progressively, starting something small, at 5,000 the first day, and then each day is like 6,000, 7,000, 8,000.
And that's a really good idea for a group. Like most people do the usual clean eating 5-day group or, push-up group or squat group. But a step challenge is actually pretty neat because it just motivates people to move and they don't have to worry about, some people might say, oh, a push-up, I can't do them. I don't want to do her group. Or, oh, squats, those hurt. I don't want to do her group. So that's another one. And then if you do one like that, it's just totally up to you what you would post, like what you're going to post to motivate them to get those steps in, You could say, okay, today I want you to walk 2 miles or whatever. Totally up to you. But did you also include like a meal plan in it, or did you not include a meal plan?
I didn't say anything about a meal plan. I'm going to probably put like fitness tips and probably like meal, like tidbits, like leading up to like my next challenge group is what like my goal is like,
that's a good idea,
having some of that stuff in there but not like a full meal plan or anything. I didn't say anything with this one.
And Natalie's group might be one that you would want to join, Eli and Holly and Nicole. That way you guys can see how she does it, and then if you want to do one next month you could kind of copy.
I'm also gonna hopefully be saving all those posts in Evernote as like a template, so
oh, that's perfect. And that's the ideal. Like whenever you host a free group, you want to save them on Evernote because it helps you go back and then you have exactly what to post every time. And also if you use Buffer, I'll show you guys my Buffer. If you use Buffer to schedule, I usually just go right off that. I don't even go back to Evernote anymore because they're all on my Buffer. So I'll show you guys. And I don't want to be all over the place, but I kind of want to cover as much. So can you guys see this? Let me see, it's coming up. Kind of all over the place. We haven't really talked about how to schedule it yet, but okay. So do you guys see the screen? It's all white and it's kind of small.
Mm-hmm.
Can you like actually read it? And I mean, not now that I'm moving everything around, but I'm going all the way to the bottom. Okay, can you guys see what it says there or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see it, Eli?
No, I don't think I can see it.
Like
if you choose a different, like it doesn't do screen share, maybe because can you only see pictures? What
are you on the computer or on your phone?
I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. On your phone, you might have to swipe.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to swipe to the side.
But even then, it might be too small.
But even
it's too small to see on your phone. It's like blurry.
Oh yeah, I gotta zoom in on it.
Okay, yeah, you can zoom in on it. So
you can?
Yeah, I just zoomed in on it on my phone. Oh, there's Amanda. So
I didn't know you could zoom.
Me neither. She learned to do.
Yeah.
So, on Buffer, this is where I have all of my posts from my 7-day group that I did. If you guys, you won't see it if you zoomed in on the actual post, but this is like the first one. So it's the first post of the day. Because I always have a prep week even for my free groups. So this is the first one, and I literally just copy it, and I repost it on when I host a new group. But if you're all zoomed in on it, you may not be able to see the whole screen. So zoom out for a minute. And then along the left side over here are all my Facebook groups that I've hosted groups in. So this is like my 5-day coach sneak peek. This is the Team Fearless page that I sometimes schedule stuff for. And this is my Shakeology group. So I have a lot of my posts here. That way when I want to do one of these free groups again, I have all the posts and all the pictures, and I can just copy them on there. This one's the rules that I just used again. So this is something kind of other than Evernote. And you could go to buffer.com right now and try to use it by scheduling a post on your own page. Have you used Buffer, Amanda?
No, I haven't used it yet.
So you could just try to use it. It's free for if you just want to use it for one thing, like your Facebook, it's free. So you could use it and just try to go on there and play with it and maybe schedule a post for tomorrow, like schedule a motivational post or schedule like a throwback Thursday on there just so you could see how it works and you could play with it.
Is it always free? Like if you only do one thing?
It's only free. Oh yeah, and Holly uses Hootsuite. That's a different one. So there's a bunch of different ones that you can use to schedule. Buffer is one of them, and I'm gonna write notes so that I can kind of add notes. I almost wrote on my husband's. So buffer.com is one of them. And then Hootsuite, I think it's HOO2SUITE, and Holly said it's free. She can't, for some reason, talk on her phone right now. It's not working. Is it free? Oh yeah, up to 3 accounts. So Hootsuite is free up to 3 accounts, whereas Buffer is only free for 3. So you might want to go check out Hootsuite. I'll show you guys. I'll just go to it right now.
I haven't used it.
I've never used it either, but Holly loves it. So this one, I have never used it, but it's another one, and there was another one too, but I forgot what it was called. That lets you schedule posts. So HOOTSUITE. That way, like say you're gonna be on vacation, or you're like I was camping this weekend, but you want to schedule posts for your group or schedule posts on your personal page, you don't have to be tied to your phone all the time, because my spouse doesn't like it, and some of you might not either. When you're always on your phone. So Hootsuite's a good one, and Buffer's a good one. So yeah, get to know those scheduling ones before you even do your free group, or you're gonna drive yourself crazy on the posts. And then once you decide the group you want to do, I would create a post for it, like advertising it. I'm gonna go to Natalie's because she just did it. Is your post a long time ago, Natalie?
No, it's September 1st.
Oh,
You go down. No. So if you go down,
scroll down.
you pass the little burnt pan one, you'll get down.
And I'm gonna add a photo album of
I just added it. You passed it. See
Okay.
the go down one? Yeah, that one with a picture of me and Jake. You up a little bit. It's not related. The picture's not related to the post. Nope, too far. Go down. Just under the one with the burnt pan. Down one. That one right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is
I
her
am unrelated picture because it was cute. I said that on it.
Oh, okay. It is super cute though. He's such a little cutie pie. So this is her invite, and you totally choose whatever you want to, but this is what Natalie chose, so you can choose a picture of yourself. You can make one, and I'll show you guys how to make one. I'm gonna put a photo album of post announcements, like free group announcements, but this is the one where she asked which one people want to choose, either a 5-day steps and water challenge or a 5-day clean eating challenge. So she asked, and then she got her feedback underneath.
Yeah, I different people like.
Everybody commented on what they wanted. And then when people comment on your post, their friends see what they're commenting on. The key thing you have to do with your posts, and I see a lot of people doing this, is go to your Facebook, and do you guys see this right here, that globe right there under her name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See that? Okay, make sure that yours, I know that some people want to be really private because their family or their kids, or like all of my friends are cops and they think everybody's gonna come kill them, so they're super private. But the posts that are related to work and that you want people to see, like say somebody finds you on Instagram and they're like, oh, this guy's super cool, or this girl's cool, I want to go check out her Facebook, see if I want to follow her on Facebook because she has like good posts. If all your stuff is private, they're not going to see any of your posts. So you have to make sure that when you share on Facebook, you either make it public from the get-go or you change it to public. So I'm just going to go on yours, Eli, because you came up. So see how yours has, dang it. See how yours has those two little people right there?
Yeah.
So that means that only your friends can see it, not everybody else.
And if anybody shared your post, it'll come up like content unavailable or whatever too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you you want it to be shareable, so you want to see the little globe there. So I'll show you how to change that. So you can go on there, you can change it from your phone, or you can change it from the computer. So if it was your own Facebook, like this is mine, see how it has a globe and a drop down?
Yes.
So when you click on it, it says public, friends, or only me. There are some pictures that I make only friends, and that's if it's a picture of my daughter's school, or if it's a picture that my husband's in that he doesn't want anybody else to see, or something like that. But most of mine are public, because if somebody shares it, I want everybody to be able to see it. So make sure that your posts related to this are public, because you want
That makes sense.
you know, that's a big thing I forgot to talk about a long time ago. So Natalie's is public. We're gonna go back to Natalie's. So then, did you also, after you made this question one, Natalie, did you also do one like, hey, I'm doing the steps and water challenge?
Yeah, if you, let me see, where is it? If you go up a little bit, I have, it was on Labor Day on the 5th. You'll see my free group. It looks like an arrow. Like,
Oh, right there.
there it is.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, and I'll talk to you guys about my phone notifications. No joke, never stop. So, I'll show you guys how to make these really cool pictures. Natalie, what app did you use on it? Did you use Rona?
No, I used PicMonkey.
Okay, so I'll go over PicMonkey. I love PicMonkey, and PicMonkey now has an app.
Well, technically, the picture in it of me, I made with Rona. The other that I added that to PicMonkey. So.
Okay, so write that down for later. PicMonkey, P-I-C monkey, and then Rona, R-H-O-N-N-A. PicMonkey's a website and an app. Rona is just an app. But this is, you want to make something kind of eye-catching to tell people, hey, this is what I'm announcing. And I'm going to add an album of a bunch of these, and you guys can totally just cut my face off or cut my picture off and cover it with your own picture, because that's what I do all the time with Google. So you want to make something like she did, and this is her event challenge, but we'll talk about that. This is like her announcement post of announcing her free group. So
Yes.
She's talking about with summer being so close, with summer coming to a close, kids going back to school, she wants to host a 5-day steps and water challenge to help people work on like the basic habits of getting healthy. And all she's requiring, and she's telling them, is there's just going to be easy things that you're going to do each day to get you to drink more water and walk. And she's requiring them, if they're interested, they have to do 3 things to join. And the 3 things are, go like her like page. So if you haven't created one, you would want to create one if you want to do this, but you totally don't have to. You don't have to do these either. Tag 3 friends in the post, because that obviously brings people to your page. And then click going. Because what Facebook does now is like, this is her event page, and we'll go over that. They made the interested button readily available there. So most people are like, oh, interested, I'm just gonna click interested. But that's like saying maybe to an invitation. So you want them to select going. That way, every time you post information in the event, they get a notification of like, oh, Natalie posted something more, some more information on the challenge. You don't want interested, you want going. So something I also do that Natalie's not doing this time, but I do it, is I always check if they have a coach. So I always ask for their email. So I would put like my like page, tag 3 friends, click going, and comment with your email. Because when I get their email, I go to the Coach mobile app. Do you guys know what the Coach mobile app is?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it, but
Okay.
I haven't gone on it.
So the Coach mobile app is at coachmobile.teambeachbody.com.
It's not actually an app.
Yeah, it's not actually an app. It's just a website. I hate
Okay,
to call it,
that's good. That's good to know.
but they call it the Coach mobile app. So
I won't go to my search app then.
exactly, because I looked for it forever in the app market, and then Anna told me, oh yeah, it's just a website.
Okay.
So I'm screen sharing right now, and you guys should be able to see it. Can you see the Coach mobile app?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so this is an app not an app, remember it's a website, that you're really going to want to get to know. Because this will tell you if somebody has a coach or not, or if they have a Facebook account or not. Not a Facebook, but a Team Beachbody coach or not. So I'm going to try to find somebody today that sent me their email and they told me that they already have a coach, but they want to switch. So if you want to check to see if somebody has a coach, you just enter it here. You go, you click on it, you click yes, and you put enroll customer. And it'll tell you right there, the person you're attempting to enroll is an existing Team Beachbody customer and cannot be enrolled or purchase products through this application. So if you ever see that and somebody says, oh, if your requirement is this, Natalie doesn't mind that other people have other coaches because they very well may want to switch coaches to you. So I think it's not a bad idea to not require this. I've always done that in the past and I'm like on the fence about it. But if you come across that people already have a coach, you have to tell them if you want them to stick with you, hey, I don't know if you're working with your Team Beachbody coach or not, but if you're not and you want to switch to me being as your coach, you can do that. And the way they do that is all they have to do is call Beachbody. And if you don't know the number, have it memorized or put it in your phone. It's 1-800-240-0913. So 1-800-240-0913. All they have to do is call that number and just request you as their coach, and then they'll be assigned to you. That way, if you ever send them the link to buy anything, you get the credit. Because even if you send somebody the link with your coach ID, if they're assigned to another coach, it'll still go to them, the other person. So this is the app that you want to use if you want to check to see if somebody has a coach. And then it's also the app or the website you would use to send people links to buy something. So like say somebody wants to buy, and I'm going off a little bit just because I figured this is a good thing to share. If somebody wants to buy a program, or if they want to buy a program, Shakeology, or some supplements, you go here. Shoot, that thing is already done. Hold on.
Ali, a quick side note. Could you find out who their coach is?
I don't think so, no. I think they have to tell you.
Oh, okay. I said the hardest thing, that would be okay to switch. The hardest thing is, imagine if you have a good friend that they're a coach and their existing coach is your friend and you sort of just took from your friend.
Oh, well, you might want to ask them, but
you know what I mean?
I always tell people, if you're not working with your coach, if they are working with their coach, I say stick with them, reach out to them. I'm sure they host boot camps. Like, I just had a girl that's been asking me for a year, like talking to me back and forth. And she said, all right, I'm going to join your boot camp. I'm going to get the challenge pack. And like literally the day before, she goes, hey, so I didn't realize that my best friend is a coach. I just signed up with her, but can I do your boot camp? And I was like, well, not really, because if your best friend is a coach, you probably should do hers. So I always ask, are you working with somebody or not? Because there's one other coach over here where I live in Santa Clarita where she doesn't ask. She just kind of switches that, because you technically could switch somebody too. You could just call Beachbody and say, hey, I'm John, and give them all that person's email and switch them to you, which is what some coaches do. But I think it's kind of shady. I always ask, if you're not working with somebody, then yes, switch. Or if your coach is just a discount coach and you want an actual coach. So if you get to this screen right here, that means they're good to go and they don't have a coach.
Okay.
So you enter their name. So I would just say, Sarah Wright. And then you go to shop now. You don't need anything else. So if they want a challenge pack, it'll walk you through it. Select the product, and then you select which challenge pack, say 21-day fix. And then it'll take you to select Shakeology, and then you select which flavor they want. And then it'll take you to add to cart, and then you hit submit. And that's what sends them the email to order. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I got it. That's a lot easier. That's a lot easier. When I ordered Vanessa's, I think I went through the whole steps and then put my ID at the end.
Yeah.
And that was a long. She just got her challenge pack today, so I was like, it had to be easier than what I did the first time.
And sometimes it, like, the computer will log you out or something, and it will give you the wrong coach. So if somebody tells you that they're ordering through you and they already did, always follow up and check, and we'll talk about that next week. But if they don't want a challenge pack, then you just go over here to skip challenge pack. See where it says skip challenge pack?
Yes.
Because sometimes what people do for the free group, what I always do for the free group, I always get a lot of people that have been thinking about trying Shakeology, but they're not quite sold on it yet. So for every one of my free groups, I always give them an option. Hey, for the free group, do you want to try the Shakeology sampler? You don't have to. If you want to, you can. So say they just want to do the Shakeology sampler, you choose here. Select products is just for either fitness programs or supplements, I believe. Where is it? Yeah, fitness programs or supplements. So like Recover, Performance Stack. If they just want the Shakeology, you can go here and they have the 7-day sampler or the packets or Shakeology shaker cup. Hey, glass shaker, I didn't even know I had that. So total ADD moment. So 7-day sampler, okay. So say that's all they want, and then you just go to add to cart and enroll.
And you're obviously signed in under yourself, so basically you just put it in.
So it'll be directly for you. Like when they purchase it, it will be to you. Whereas sometimes if you use the link, they'll get logged off and then it won't go to you. So I always like to use the app if at all possible. So
yeah, that seemed a lot easier than what I did.
Yeah, it is easier, but the app had a lot of glitches for a long time. It would shut down on you. It would not send the email. So the app is a lot easier. And then I think next week during our call, we'll talk about like checking to see if somebody purchased, like walking through the Coach Online office, how to like resend messages on the app. I'll do all that next week so that this week we can just work on planning your free group. Okay, so you can do like Natalie did over here. We're back to Natalie's. These are her 3 requirements. Like her page, tag 3 friends, and click going. I would, if you have a like page, I think what she's chosen is awesome because it increases your likes, it gets people to see the post, and it gets them to click going. So, and remember, I'm sure Natalie's the same way I am. You guys can like copy everything I do, whatever I post, whatever wording, whatever pictures. Like you can, copy it, put a different picture there, super easy. And if you don't want to create your own picture, I'm gonna add some in our Team Fearless, but you could also just go to Google and say you wanna do like 5-day clean eating challenge, or you literally just go here, click on it, and go to images, and you'll get a ton of them. They're not super great, but they're not bad either. And all you can do is personalize them. You just click on one. I don't go to thegym.com. I love that. Such a great website. So all you do is just get rid of that. And I'll show you guys how to get rid of that. You just save it on your desktop, and then you can change it according to what you want. So you literally can find anything on Google. Or you can ask us and we'll share one. So you decided what you want to do for your free group. Now you have to go make your picture. Remember, so you can go to PicMonkey for your picture. If you want to make one. I'm going to show you guys how I would change that one. If you just want to do like a basic one. And you go to edit. So I just saved the one that I downloaded, and now you're going to be super bored because you already know this stuff.
Oh, it's okay. I'm working.
Pipe in and tell me what I'm missing or leaving out because you're like a bigger pro than me. So you choose the picture you want to edit. And then, so here's a picture I just found, right? So you just go through here along the left side and you change it so that you can, of course, you would crash because I'm using you. And PicMonkey just crashed.
Shit.
Yeah, I hate it. Sometimes I might have to use a different browser. Here, I'll just use a different browser. Sometimes Chrome is not my friend. I don't know what you guys use, but
I switch between both Chrome and Internet Explorer.
Yeah, same here.
I try to use Chrome all the time, but lately with PicMonkey for some reason, it's been crashing. Like, see, it just crashed again, so I'm going to give up and just use. I just don't want to keep you guys on the phone all night. I know that. Come on, internet. Okay, here it is. Okay. So, PicMonkey. So you find one that you like, and even if you find one of ours that you like, you still have to change it and add your own. So you're gonna go to edit, because you're probably gonna have one that you already want to start with. Super slow computer. I'm the most impatient person in the world, so this kills me. This is why I don't like Internet Explorer. It's really slow. Where the hell is that picture? Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here. And if you're not familiar with PicMonkey, all these things on the left, the butterfly is to add things. So I'm gonna add a geometric shape in white. And I'm just gonna change the color. And just play with this. I don't know how computer savvy you guys are, but I love this thing. So I'm just gonna cover up this. See how I covered up I don't go to the gym.com? Because you don't wanna advertise for somebody else.
Correct.
You know, you don't want to guide them to, I don't want to go to the gym.com, because that's probably another Beachbody coach. So then you just add your name, you know, like in text right here. Slow. My mouse isn't even reacting.
It's okay. Patience.
I know. I have none. I'm telling you, you think I lie when I say I'm impatient. I am super impatient. F you. All right, so I would just put like, you know, begins Monday, September 12th, or whatever you want to add, you know, and I would put my website if I had one. If you don't have one, whatever. Or you might want to put the rules, you know, like my page. Select go, you know, whatever you want to write. You can write whatever you want. You guys get the message.
Yeah.
But you can change it and make it your own and then save it. So you can find one on Google, change it, and save it. And there's a bunch of things you can add. You can add text. You can add your own picture. So like say I wanted to add my own picture, add your own. And then I would just go to, you know, I don't know. Here's just pictures. If I want to add that picture, you can add your own picture to it. You know, whatever you want to add to it, it lets you totally play with it.
No, that's nice.
Or you can totally create your own. You don't have to go off one. You can create a complete blank one. And if you want to create a complete blank one, you just go to picmonkey.com. And it'll let you create, you can create a square one. If you go to design, it'll let you choose
Collage.
a square, or you can choose a banner. Like if you want to create a Facebook banner.
I usually do a collage and choose the Facebook banner. And then,
Oh, that's a good one too. You go to collage? I've never gone to that.
That's like the main one I use. And then if you go over to, see the little, yeah, that one.
Uh-huh.
I'm pointing like you can see me point. And then down it'll have Facebook cover.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's way better. So yeah, see, great. See, that's why I love that you're here. So you can go to Facebook cover.
You can choose however many squares, and you can change those later too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's a really good one. See, I'm learning something new. Yeah, I love this.
I was curious how you guys are doing that.
Yeah, PicMonkey is awesome. And you can actually make really cool pictures, like family stuff. Like I've made postcards, I've made birthday invitations, all kinds of stuff on here. So Vanessa would probably like it, Eli. Like girls love this stuff.
Oh no, she's 36 and a little crafty. I tell her, I said, you're too young to be crafty.
No way. You're never too young to be crafty. Coffee Talk's coming soon. You're gonna die. So yeah. So that's actually the best. I think Natalie's way is the easiest way if you want to create your own. Or if not, you go to collage, and then you can go along the left side and you can choose either the square, like this one's good for Instagram posts, or you could go to the square on the left side and then go down and choose Facebook cover and then select your layout. So now
you can get rid of those also. Like, so let's say you chose that layout, but you decide you don't want those two little ones. If you click on the X anywhere, it'll get rid of that square.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
So yeah,
you can like.
So you can totally modify it.
Yeah, you're not locked into it once you choose.
And you can make them smaller or bigger. See how you can make it you can make them the same size or whatever. So like tons of options and free. This website is totally free. So now that you've decided which group you want to do and you made your cover, you're going to want to not have a slow computer like me and make your event. So I want to keep Natalie's event close by. Is that Oprah flipping people off? I have the worst ADD ever. All right, let me go back to your post. Did I miss it, Natalie?
Okay, no, might be down there.
Okay, so to create an event, you're going to go to your Facebook homepage where you see everybody's posts. And then on the left side, you see where it says events? Does everybody see where it says events?
No, where you guys? Let me see.
Right
here. Okay,
here.
got it. Yes.
Okay. So you click on events, and then you go to where it says create. You see where it says create?
Yeah.
There. So you click on create, and the most important thing you want to do before you create it is click up here where it says click private and make it public. Because if you make it private and you try to share it, nobody will be able to see it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you have to delete it and start over.
I've done that so many times.
You can't change that later?
No.
Okay.
Once it's created, you can't change it. So then if you have a like page, Natalie, did you create it from your like page or your personal page?
My like page.
Okay, so then you can choose if I want to create it from my like page or from my personal page. So Natalie did it from her like page. I did it from both. Sometimes I create two, one from each, so it kind of reaches both. But then it just gives you more work and you have to keep.
I just share it from my like page to my personal page. That's like what you guys are seeing there.
Yeah. So you want to create the event from wherever you want to. And then you want to add your event photo. So literally all you do is add event photo. And every time I make a banner, I save it. So I have a ton of them. So if you guys want a banner, reach out because I have them.
Nice.
I have a gazillion of them. And I have some that I've stolen, like this one. So, because I like to just get ideas. I like to start somewhere. I don't like to start from scratch. It's way too hard. I don't even like to cook from scratch. So, see, this one is the one I stole, and it's, I would want to delete this down here. Facebook.com/fitnesswithsobi. Whoever that is, I don't know, but I would delete that. I would just crop this, before I posted it.
Right. And like you said, taking that, it's still a good template. It looks nice.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it talks on the left on what you want to accomplish. 7-day clean eating challenge. You'd want to erase that date, but it tells you here, stay away from processed foods, eat the right amount of, portions, learn to replace typical products with healthier ones. So it's a really good banner. Here you would want to put a short name. So Ellie's 7-day clean eating challenge, whatever you want. You don't have to put Ellie's, you could just put, whatever you want. So you put it there, place or address. I don't ever put anything. If I put anything, I put your home. So people don't think that they have to show up at a park to work out with me, because that's what a lot of people think when they see boot camp. So that's why I might change it to just challenge group, because I'm sick of people asking me, do I have to go work out at 6 a.m? No. So, and then here you want to choose the start date. So the start date would be Monday the 12th, and the end date would be Friday the 16th. And then here's where you describe what you're going to do. For 7 days, we will be whatever, doing, working on our push-ups or eating clean or increasing our steps and drinking more water. And then you just write, once you have it, you can add keywords here also, diet, 21-day fix, beach body, whatever you want, or you can just leave it blank. And then you go to create. So then it'll create it. Come on. My computer is ridiculously slow tonight.
Did you get a new computer, or is this your desktop?
This is my dinosaur. I still have not got one. Anthony's like, you really need a new one. But I thought it died when it fell from like very high up, and it still survived. So I have to get a new phone, and I work way more from my phone, and phones now are so expensive. So I'm just going to do the phone because my phone is like my computer. So now we have our event all set up. It kind of looks like a Facebook group. So once your event is all set up, you want to invite people or share it. I would invite as many people as you can from your friends list. So you go here, scroll down.
If you go up, where is it? There's an easier way, isn't it?
I'm trying to find it, but my Zoom is.
Oh, maybe it's down.
Maybe it is down.
Mine's different because I have a little thing that says like share, and then it says invite friends.
Oh, right here, choose from friends. So
yeah.
You scroll down here, and you go to where it says choose from friends. See where it says choose from friends?
Yes.
So you click on that, and I have way too many friends. I think you're allowed a maximum of like 500 people to invite. I have like 1,500. So you just
you can choose those on the side. It'll start to make like similar. Like, see how you did your events that you already hosted?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So you could do select all. People that decided to go, or
who you invited to like a different one, you could do that too.
Yeah, you could choose some here, or events you've attended, or you could just go to all friends and start selecting who you want to invite. You probably wouldn't want to invite other coaches, but if you have 300, 200 friends, just click them all, invite them all, If you don't have to be picky, don't. So say, I'm just going to invite you guys just for the sake of it. So Natalie, and then I'm just going to invite 3 of you because I'm not going to keep this. I'm not gonna keep it. So then you send invites, right? And then you can also, after you send invites to your friends, you can share it. So you just go right underneath the cover page. It says share. And it says either share, invite friends, share in newsfeed, or share in Messenger. So I would definitely share it in the newsfeed like Natalie did. And so once you go to your newsfeed, it does it kind of like a post. And you can literally go and just copy and paste what we've said. So if you really like what Natalie said, obviously you would cut out the Labor Day stuff, but you could copy and paste it here. And just take out what she said. Hey, I'm hosting a clean eating group, and would love for you guys to join. And then if you're interested, the only things you have to do are like my page, obviously change her page name to whatever yours is.
You can leave my page.
Or you can leave hers. And then tag 3 friends and click going, that's it. And then you hit post, and remember, public. You want everything public.
Right.
So then you have your event and you shared it. And then what I do with my events, and we'll go to Natalie's, is I try to post information on it like the first couple days before leading up to it.
Yeah, I put like a few posts.
You can see what Natalie's
posted them very well, but I do put some stuff in there.
Yeah, see, she posted how much, she's already kind of giving them a hint of what to expect. How much water have you posted? And then people can also post, hey, I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it. Or they can ask questions. Or they can tag friends, like this girl did.
Mm-hmm.
So you use this kind of like as a preview of your group. You motivate people in it, and you also share information. Hey, we start in 3 days. If you're going to join, please make sure you've liked my page and tagged 3 friends. Hey, if you're going to join, please make sure you've given me your email if that's one of your requirements. So that's what the event is for. And the event is a really good way to get your group started, and get your list. That way you have like a running list. So she has 8 people going. And then even from here, you can send them all a message or add them as a, they should all be your friend. If they're not, I would add them as a friend. And
they're my friends. They're not your friends.
No, exactly. But sometimes you have people that are not your friends yet, right?
Yeah, no, so like in some of my interested, there's people that are not my friends. Because I also, that girl, she's not my friend. I just boosted that post on my page. And so she's just a random girl who saw it.
So I would message them, and then if they're interested and they want to join, add them as a friend. And then
I already messaged her, and another girl who's now going, I think she moved it over. I messaged her too.
And then what you could also do is if you don't, on the invited, what I always do is I go through, see how you can just quickly message everybody if they're your friend. Like Ellie Garcia and Gloria Medell are my friends too. That's why it's giving me the option to invite.
Gotcha.
If this was your event, you would probably have the option to message all of these people because they're all your friends. So what I would do, and I'm not going to send them the message, I'm just going to show an example. I would just say, hey, because these people haven't decided they're going yet. Not sure if you're interested. I'm just going to, but the free group begins in a few days. If you still like to join, let me know. I don't want you to miss out. I have a few spots left. And I would literally copy and paste this and just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste.
I was just going to ask that. Can you send it all to all of them at one time?
You can't send it to all of them at one time, but unless you want to do a group message, which nobody likes.
Right.
But you can send and copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste.
Gotcha.
So that's a good way. So once you have your event set up and you invited people and you have people going and you shared it, then you go and you create your group. So creating a group is pretty much the same as creating your event. You go on the left side of your homepage down to where it says groups. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then you click on create a group. And it'll be the same thing, except for it won't have the cover. So 7-day clean eating challenge. You have to add at least one person to create the group. So I'll add Nicole, because I always add Nicole. And then always click this so it's easy for you to find it. Add this group to your favorites. And then I always make my groups closed. Do you make them public or closed, Natalie?
Closed.
Yeah, my free ones I make closed so I can control who comes in and out.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because you don't want other coaches that are not, I always allow coaches on our team and on Team Victory, come on in, copy my stuff, do whatever you want, but I don't want like random coaches that are not. So you click create.
Yeah, go ahead, create it. Change, once you create the group, change your
settings, right?
The groups so that nobody can add anybody without
That's
permission.
really important because it took me a long time. So you go right here to where those 3 little dots are. You see the 3 dots? You guys see them?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, and you go to edit group settings, because if you don't change this, everybody you add can invite them, their whole friends list to your group. So you go where it says any member can add members, but an admin has to approve them. So you want
that
to
way,
click that. Make sure you click that.
Yes.
That way, if Eli wants to invite all of his coworkers to your free group, he can, but you have the determination to whether you allow them in or not,
No, that makes sense. I think I created I have a hiking group, and I think I went through the same steps. I haven't did an event and the page, like how we went on a PicMonkey, but This part right here I've done before, so it's pretty familiar. Luckily, I just did it.
Okay, good. So
That was good.
you go there, and what I also do is, on my Facebook groups, I make it so I'm the only one that can post, at least in the beginning. Sometimes I open it up, but I put only admins can post to the group, because that way your posts don't get lost with everybody else's.
See, I don't do that, but but I don't have 70 people in my group.
Exactly. So. That's the drawback of the 70 people in the group.
Oh, I see that.
Because if everybody's allowed to post, then they're never going to see your stuff. So this is totally up to you. Either everybody can post or only you. And
I think on my hiking group I did that bottom one. I think it said they can post, but it's got to be approved by me before it gets posted, I think.
Very good. Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing too. The post has to be approved, which isn't bad either.
But like you said, if you have 70 people and all of a sudden you're going to have to approve 70 posts.
Yeah, but people don't really, that's not a bad one to have to approve. But I would just kind of make it on a case-by-case basis. So you decide. And then another thing I sometimes do is you can customize the address so that it's easy to share if you want to share it on Instagram. Facebook.com/groups. And you have to make this really specific because there's so many coaches running groups. So if you just want to do 7-day clean eating group, it's not going to work. Somebody has already used that. 7-day clean eating group is not available. So I would have to use Ellie Perico, or Ellie's 7-day clean eating group. And that might even be gone too. Yep, that one's already been taken too. So you have to get super creative with this. 7-day clean eating group. And then you put the date, September or 09/12/2016. Oh my gosh, that one's already taken too. So this is kind of hard, but you can usually find a way to make a customized address. So once you do the basics, which is right here, make sure to make it to where you have to approve, save. And then I'm on slow computer. It's really slow. Okay, so now you go back to your discussion and you want to add your photo. And I always use the same picture from the event. So this is another one I stole. This is not a 7-day clean eating group picture. So this is another one I stole. So you put that, save it, and then you start adding people. You can just add whoever wants to join. You can either add people or you can share this link on your event page and say, here's a link to the group, request to be added. So totally up to you. So if I want to add people, I just go here. I want to add Eli, and it's super slow. Usually people just come up. Once you start typing names, they should just come up, but my computer connection sucks right now. So I typed in Natalie and it's not coming up. So that's where you add people right here.
Okay.
And then you just start adding posts. You can create photo albums of stuff. You pretty much have whatever you want to do, but I would just keep it basic. And remember, once you have an idea of the kind of group you want to join, go to Team Victory All-Stars or ask us, because Team Victory All-Stars is a great resource. Hey, I want to host a 7-day squat challenge. Does anyone have a template?
Anna will tell you to go look in the files.
Exactly. Anna will always tell you to go look somewhere, but honestly, she busted my you-know-what for so long, but it actually has taught me to find stuff on my own. But the files in this group are so long, you're going to be searching for days. So
I know. That's what she always says. There's right here.
Yeah, in the files. Go to the files. So you can come to the files, challenge group templates and meal plans, or you can just ask us and we'll send you ours.
Other people in the group will give you stuff, but Anna, when she comments, she always sends you to the files.
Yeah, or just say, I can't follow it. Free 7-day group template with color code. I think I added this one. Yeah, it's going to direct you to Evernote, which sucks and is not working right now. Let me see. My super slow computer.
It's thinking.
It's like the Saturday Night Live episode.
but it's not funny.
Exactly. Come on. It's still thinking. I don't think it's working.
Yeah, it's thinking. It's too
Okay,
tired.
but you guys know where it's at. So tomorrow, go to Team Victory All-Stars and go to the files. Because even if you do a squat challenge or a push-up, if you want to add a meal plan to it also, you can also add that. So go to the files, and mine is right there. Did I pass it already? Free 7-day group template with 21-day fix. Mine is just look for the really long name. So you just click on it. But there's other ones too. Let's Be Lean, Coach, 5-day meal plan. Here's another one. I mean, you can find a lot of information here, which is really helpful. You just have to spend the time looking. So it's a good place. So once you decide your group, that's how you do it. You host it. You can, like we talked about before, you can schedule your posts. I would highly recommend scheduling so you don't forget through Buffer or Hootsuite. And the biggest thing to remember is that you're not going to have every single person in the group participating. You might have, usually it's 20%. So don't feel like a failure if you see that a lot of people are not commenting, because you guys have seen my groups have like 60 and maybe 10 will comment. And in the beginning, it'll be way more. And then towards the end, there'll be like nobody. And that's just what typically happens with everything. So I would say start thinking now about what you want to do for your free group and do one, because Nicole, you need to get on it.
The date.
What is it?
I said put it on the calendar, choose a date, because otherwise it gets pushed back and pushed back and pushed back.
Exactly. That's what I would say. You know, the best time to start a free group, I say, is try to do it at the beginning of the month so you can do your free group, and then once it's over, if they want to continue, like most people are like, oh, I'm on a roll. I did this 5-day group. Now what? They're going to want to keep going, and that's where you invite them to a 21-day fixed group or a paid group. And what I always do, some coaches on Team Victory All-Stars like to do like specific groups. Like, you know, when Country Heat came out, they want to do a Country Heat group. Or when PiYo came out, they want to do a PiYo group. I don't like to do that because then it shuts everybody that's not doing that program out. I do every single one of my groups based on the 21-day fixed meal plan, because I really think that that's something you need. You can do any workout you want, but I think that you have to understand how to eat right to see results anyway. So I don't care what program people are doing. I don't even care if they're doing a Beachbody one all the time, because I probably do my Beachbody ones 3-4 days a week. I like to run. I'm like super ADD, and that just gets me like focused. So I do that, and I do my Beachbody ones. So totally up to you how you want to run those. But once you get your free group, I think you're going to have a little more direction. And then in your free group is also where you start introducing, okay, we're wrapping this up. Next month, I'm planning on hosting a 21-day boot camp. I hope you guys, or kind of 21-day challenge group, whatever you guys want to call it. And that's where you kind of introduce your information. And once you do your first free group, you're going to keep that group. You can change the name to something else, which is what I did. I did my first free group, and everybody in it was like, oh, I don't want this to end. I love sharing the information. So I changed the name of it to Fit and Clean Lifestyle Tips and Recipes. And I kind of kept it, see, there's 785 people in it now. Everybody that like messages me and says, hey, I need help, but they don't want to do, they either can't afford a program or don't want to do a program or aren't ready for it yet. I say, well, you can always join my ongoing recipe, clean eating lifestyle group where we just kind of share tips. And I just add them in here. And this is kind of like my warm market where I post recipes. I post I just post a motivational quote. I post my blog links. Sometimes I put the invitations to, my groups. So it's just kind of like your warm market where you want to keep adding people. And I let whoever wants to post in here post. Obviously, no other coaches that are not on our team do I add in here. But it's just once you're done with your free group, you now have a group where you can add people. Even if they don't want to join you for your paid group that month, 6 months later, they might constantly see you in here and be like, hey, you know what? I think I'm ready. I think I'm going to do it now.
So I'm going to do it a little differently than you did it. We talked about this a couple calls ago. That I got from a training where my free group, I'm now going to turn into my free group that I'm running every month.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Name every month, but leaving the people. Deleting the content and changing the name, but you leave the people. So like every month, those same people who started will still be there unless they delete themselves. And they'll just see your new free group.
And that's a really good option and something else you can do.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have a hard time deciding what to do.
Yeah. So my plan is the second Monday of every month is going to be a free group of some sort. And so I'm just going to leave those people and I'm going to just try that and set that up.
Are you still going to let them all post on the wall?
Yeah. Why?
Because I figure they might get so big.
Well, yours is big. How many people comment in yours?
Not very many. Not very many.
I don't know. I think people who are interested are gonna post, but I don't think it's gonna get. I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
So you could do that. That's actually a really good option. We did talk about that. I hadn't remembered what you had said you did. So you can also just keep the same group, keep adding people to it, and keep running your free groups from the same one. So like instead of delete this picture, delete everything I posted, which would be a lot. Or you can keep it as just a regular group.
But it would just be deleting that 1 month's content, not like yours is now,
Mine's ridiculous. Or you could do, your first free group that you run, you could keep using that as your ongoing free group. Or I'm going to confuse you guys. Your first free group, you could do this and you could just dump people into both, whatever you want to. Totally up to you what you want to do. But there's different things. I wouldn't get rid of it altogether. I would keep those people in some kind of group. Either keep it as an ongoing, clean eating group where you just share. It's kind of like a like page, or keep it as in your free group that you're going to host every month. But keep those people, because those are people that are going to see your posts all the time. And even if they don't join you the next month, they might join you this month.
And then Natalie was saying she's going to do one every month. Would you do a brand new one, like totally different topic and everything?
Yeah, totally different topic every month.
And you would pull those same people from that group to the new one?
She's going to keep them in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're going to stay in there.
She's gonna,
unless they delete themselves, but
right.
She's going to keep them in there, but change the name of the group and change the picture.
And delete the last month's contents.
Yeah.
Oh, so you won't you're basically not even creating a new one. You're just editing the existing one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Even the same people. So like that same, I watched a training a few weeks ago and that's what they did. And then like every month they just have like a new thing. And so those people are seeing them put that energy into that free group every month. And so eventually some of them are like, hey, well, and she always does the second half of the free kind of saying, hey, I'm kind of doing this next. If anybody wants to do it, let me know. And you can be added to this, information group that she does past that.
And just like you did before even that existing one's over, like you did before, giving them the choice, the options, and then it runs over to the new one.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. So I'm just implementing that, actually just starting now, but I really like the idea. And it kind of just keeps people of paid free, and keeping your warm market there.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked it.
So I hope this kind of helped give you guys, I know Holly, Nicole, and Eli, a way to get going. So I say commit to making, look at the calendar for October and pick a day. October is a really good one to do. People love crockpot groups.
Mm-hmm.
Love crockpot groups. And I think we have a 7-day all crockpot menu. Didn't we do one all together last year?
Yeah, because I still see people wanting to be added to that
Yes.
group. all the
People
time.
still request to be added to this group, and it's from last Thanksgiving. They love around this time of year crock pot recipes. So that's a super simple one, and one where you would just share crock pot recipes every day. You know, a 7-day crock pot recipe group. Every day I will share a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner crock pot recipe. And I guarantee you, you'll get a buttload of people that want to join it.
Yeah.
Or you can do, say it again?
No, go ahead. You can finish.
You can also just do a workout one, like, you know, 7-day workout group, and you can just Google at-home workouts. I've done this one a lot. Just Google at-home workouts, go to images, and 10,000 of them will come up. And just save them and post them. Every day I will post a new workout. And you'll always get the people that say, what's a high knee? Google it. YouTube it. You know,
Right.
so, you know, just save a bunch of these and keep them somewhere, and you could also do that. But around October, crock pots, a big one. A super good one.
I told Brianna, just choose something that like interests you, and I think that helps. You know, if you're really like, maybe Eli, you're not really interested in crock pots, so you're like, okay, I'm just getting these wherever. You know, it's not as interesting. But if it's something you actually enjoy, or maybe you can join along with push-up challenge or whatever, like I feel like it motivates people more if you're like into it. So if you choose something that like actually interests you, I think that's helpful.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. It's just funny when you guys mention crock pot. It's like, or the opposite. You know, a guy doing crock pots. Like, what interest would that give too? It's just funny. Like, I could even roll with something like, all right, a guy's doing crock pots, and it's like, you know what? Let's just see what kind of attention I get from doing that. You know what I mean? Like, just putting a spin on
you
it.
could.
It's funny, just thinking like that. It's like, all right, there's this guy out there doing some crock pot thing.
Yeah.
And everyone's going like, what does he know? And they're going to jump on. It's just funny, you know?
Yeah, but you'd be surprised, because guys at Beachbody Coaching is actually a good thing, because there's not that many of you. There's
I'm realizing
1.5 billion women coaches. Guys, not that much. Like Mike Ryan, who I tagged on your post, is free. He and Judd Well, where if you go to the Huntington Beach Super Saturday, October 29th, Judd and him are both from Bakersfield. I don't know if you're familiar with Bakersfield.
yes.
Okay. No, it's like the AV, okay? It's like the places you don't want to live in.
Correct.
You know? I'm not even going to lie, because nobody wants to live there. So they both came from there. They're now millionaires. Judd lives in Huntington Beach, and Mike Ryan, I don't know where he lives, but they're
He's in Oregon right now.
Huh?
He's in Oregon.
Oh, he's in Oregon now. But they're like super successful. And another one that is my favorite guy coach. Actually, I have 2 of them. Scotty Hobbs, super awesome. And Coach Caleb, hilarious.
Oh, he's so funny.
Those are 2 guys that I would highly consider following on YouTube and just checking them out. 2 totally different kinds of male coaches, but even for girls, like they're very effective in their videos, and they're really successful. And you know, I don't know a lot about Mike Ryan and Judd's, because I haven't seen a lot of their stuff. I just know they're really successful with it, but they're good to follow also. So,
No, definitely. I think I added them as a friend, and I think they accepted. That was good. So
yeah, they're super cool. Like super cool. You'll probably meet them at Huntington Beach.
nice.
They're like, Judd and I talked about going camping together because he has a trailer. Like super cool guys.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
they're awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
So, yeah, but you could also do like, you know, a push-up group, like people that want to learn how to do push-ups or build up to the push-ups. You know, like whatever you want. But your crockpot thing, I think is pretty funny. And feel weight.
Right.
You know.
No, and I don't mind. It's funny. Like, you know, obviously you guys haven't got too much background about my past and stuff like that. But, you know, I was raised by my grandmother, so I think my wife got lucky that I'm in touch with obviously the guy side and the
Very
women's
nice. Your wife totally got lucky. Yeah.
So the long story short, the father figure was out a long time ago. So even though I played sports and football and in the Army, a lot of my traits I got from my grandmother. So it's
that's so cool.
I have the rah-rah in me from sports in the Army, but still got that I can relate kind of mode from her.
That's
You know
good.
what I mean?
And that'll be good for you as a coach because you can relate to like women, you know?
Yeah, and like you said, your other half keeps you in check sometimes too. So
Exactly.
at the end of the day, if I'm married and happily married and not just married, it's like at the end of the day, I take that approach to a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And with coaching, you don't like, for me at least, I really like it, and I tend to spend too much time on it. And I tell Holly this because Holly busts her ass all the time too. Like, don't let it consume you to the point where you start being on your phone too much and then you don't pay attention to your spouse or something, because like mine doesn't like it very much because that's what I did in the beginning. That's what I kind of still do, and I need to chill a little.
No, and like you said, it's so hard with your interest. What's good about with Vanessa right now is that slowly, because she knows that I'm liking it, she's getting into it. I think with all of us, it's like you said, it's that balance. Like sometimes I'm like, let me put it down. I could do this later and try to take advantage of that time you have. And because, we always have time to jump on.
And that's why the scheduling is really important. But for me, when it comes to responding to messages, like I have a gazillion of them right now, and I'm like dying to answer them, but I won't. I have too much to do to get ready for work tomorrow because I work patrol tomorrow. So it's just like not feeling like you have to be on your phone all the time so that you don't cause a rift there, because totally can happen, And
the hard thing is, it's not even you have to. Sometimes at the end of the day, with everything going on and all the posts and everybody's journey, it sucks to say you want to be on it.
Yeah, like
but keeping that balance too, like I mean, like we all know we got so much more going on than our groups, than our teams, and then our fitness.
Literally, like I would not have a problem going away for the weekend and staying in a hotel room or by the pool the entire time working on this stuff. Like I would have no problems for 3 days straight to just sit there and work on this stuff because I have that long of a to-do list, and I would like look forward to it. It's like my zen, but obviously I cannot do that because I would get divorced. But
yeah. No, I hear you. It was the same thing. I think Vanessa's learning now too. She's doing things around the house, and she's like, "Okay, honey, I have that. I don't have anything going on for 20 minutes. Do your phone thing."
Yeah.
It's just funny. Like she's getting that dialogue like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And whatever, and I'm telling her like whatever works. Like no, I'll put it away or I'll do this.
Yeah.
Like we all have those struggles, and she's like, no, go for it. I'm gonna do laundry. I'm gonna do this and this. And I was like, I get that look. Like, all right, I'm not gonna ask again. I'll go get on the phone then.
Put the phone down. You get that put the phone down look. Yeah,
exactly.
So we all get it, but just don't let it like overwhelm you and like take over.
No. I'm trying to. I think even with the challenge app, I'm trying to get her to post and stuff like that. So if she's getting on it too, then it's it makes it better all around. Like, honey, get on your phone. Go post something.
Yeah.
Put her to work. That's what I did with my husband.
What'd you do?
He runs my my Instagram. What is it called? Like feature page. That's a different call, but
he runs
that for me.
Oh, he gets on?
Yeah, he runs my it's like a feature page. It's our dog.
Oh, nice.
He does that for me.
At least he's getting online then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it gives you a half pass.
Yeah.
All right.
Mine finally did the program and lost a bunch of weight on it, but he's still not a fan of the whole social media stuff at all. So that's just my thing. I'm like an open book. I'm really, 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 really open on social media, and not everybody is like that. So that's where it's different. And I've also liked to do this too much. So balance. Like I'm corny when it comes to wanting, like I don't lie when I tell people I love this. Like I could do it all the time. So I need to just chill and control the ADD where I want to do 10,000 things. Like, I want to do this in the Team Fearless, and I want to do this in Team Victory, and I want to do this in my boot camp. So like the best thing that's worked for me is writing down my to-do list. Like tomorrow I will, upload this call, and I will add the links to Buffer, Hootsuite, PicMonkey, and all that, and then I will send messages, and that's it. So tomorrow I don't have a choice because I work. So but that's it.
I get up at 5:30 though, and I do it in the morning.
See, I stay up to like 2 a.m, and I'm a walking zombie at 6:30 when I go take the kids to school. So
I don't take the kids to school. That's
I know. I'm working on that. I know.
Actually, tomorrow they have their first day at the Learning Center. So
Oh yeah, you do take them tomorrow. Live.
Yep. So tomorrow I do take them.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got this call. Next week we'll talk about like navigating the Coach Online office and how to check to see if somebody has, is your customer, or how to make them your customer, or if they've purchased through you. And then we'll talk more about whatever. If you guys have like topics that you want, tell us, because Natalie's got tons of ideas. I've got tons of ideas, but I never know what you guys want to hear. And then also Anna started something on Team Victory All-Stars with some of us, where she wants us to go live every day and talk about certain topics. So look out for that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good ones. This Friday, September 9th. I don't know if anybody took it. If nobody took it, I'll take it. But somebody's supposed to be talking about free groups and how they run them. So I'll find out who it is and about what time they're going to do it, because you probably want to listen to that as extra help.
And then I'll make a video on the crock party, and you can attach it to it.
There you go. I can't wait to see that, guys.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good night. We went way long tonight, like an hour and a half. So sorry for keeping everybody.
No, it's okay. I'm learning all this stuff.
Awesome.
All right, ladies, have a good night. We'll talk soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.